Hello 311th, this is Maniac, and I'm here to show you some tips with the ships. What we'll do first is select the ship. It is going to be a Reliant TANA, and I want to show you this ship so you can get an idea about it. I'm currently using electromagnetic signature tracking dominators and heat signature tracking ignites, along with infrared marksments, for a total of 24 missiles. I'm using the EcoFlow coolers, which are industrial, the Endurance power plants, which is industrial, and force wall shields, with our military. In my Toshima turret, because I have both of them, I have the M4A laser autocannon and the XJ2 distortion repeater. For the Gilroy, I have the size 3 Mantis GT220 ballistic repeater. In weapon slot 1, for the pilot, I have the XJ1 repeater, and weapon slot 3, the M3A laser cannon, size 1 gimbaled. Okay, that's the loadout. Now, how do you make these weapons work together? That's the question we're going to answer today. The first thing you need to do is get to know the weapons themselves, your ship. So, what you need to know is that's what that looks like when it's all separate. Now, look at this power bar. It went red when I did that. It needs more power. So the first thing you do is overclock the Endurance. It's an industrial, it can handle it. The next thing you need to do is find out, where do all of these weapons match up? They all match up around 2200 to 2300 meters away. Okay, that's their distance. The speed at which they get there, that's where you're trying to match up the speed with the distance. So let's start by shutting down all non-essential weapons. Alright, so now we just have this wonderful XJ1, which is the size 1. Now let's see what it looks like. It's got a pause, right? It's not perfect. So it has a pause and it's not perfect. So we overclock that just a little bit to give it more juice. Alright, now let's try it. And now that pause is an acceptable pause. Okay, that's what you want to see. Alright, so now we'll turn that one off. And look at its big brother, the M3A. These two have roughly the same distance to each other. Okay, now let's do a straight overclock on that one, just to see. See, it does overheat that way, right? Because the coolers can't keep up with it. So what we're going to do is, let's see if we just move these up a little bit more to about 90%. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's still on overclock. I hate that. I always mix that up. Alright, turn off overclock. And now we got it at 100. Alright. So now let's turn the other one on and let's tune these. Alright. And here we go. And it took that long for them to overheat. That's not that bad. But they were starting to overheat, and it wasn't all that great. I think we can do better by slowing this one down. So let's do that. And now we have them a little better tuned in together. I want this one a little slower. And I want this one a little faster. Now let's try it. So what does that mean to your enemy? It means those two weapons are going to hit at the same time with the same alpha and the same general DPS. Alright, so those two are finished. Now we have the 3 other weapons that we have. Now the Mantis is easy. The Mantis you don't care about. It's a ballistic weapon. It's there for alpha and bullets. So watch this. We're just going to really make that an arrow. Now let's take a look. That'll save ammo and that'll save time. The M4A, that's like the M3A. It's going to be a little bit overclocked. And then the XJ2, that's going to be like the other one, a lot of underclocked. Now watch these. And that's pretty much all day. Now why is that such a good combination? It's because you have all 3 damage types at the same distance, at roughly the same speed, all hitting the target all at once. And that's rare in a ship. It's hard to find that in a good fitting. So let's see that in the actual turret position. Alright. Alright. So here we have our trusty turret position. And then we'll do F4. Alright. That is pretty wicked. Alright. So here we'll hit F4 again. Now watch what this turret can do that no other ship can do. I want to fire this guy over here. I want to fire at him down here. I want to fire at him anywhere. That is outstanding. Truly outstanding. And what you could also do is come up here and enter the remote turret. So when you run out of bullets on your main weapon, you get full range on it. Full range. Alright, so let's take a look at that. And what a view, huh? What a view. Alright, so let's take a look at that on F4. I guess you, there, yeah, it just takes you out of the turret. Alright, but that's part of that. Now let's see what else you could do. You can check your targets, you can turn the power off, and that's your ship, really. So that's how you tune a ship. I hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoyed the ride. I'm trying to keep these videos roughly short, but informative so you get an idea of how your systems can work. This is Maniac. See you next time.